Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee for this Thursday morning.
Good morning, Mark.
I'm Mark Turner. Jeremy Smith alongside.
Oily.
Johnny Williams has joined us.
Good morning,
Johnny.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
How's it going this morning?
Going all right. How are you guys doing?
We are doing very well.
Fantastic.
Doing a lot better right now because you brought in us a meat
Yes.
tray. Man,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Appreciate everything you guys do for us out here.
It's always nice to go to Johnny's place down there for a sandwich for lunch.
You know, I've not checked out the Butcher Block yet, but Mike was telling me I need to get down there.
Well, come on down, man.
I'm going to get down there. I'm going to check you out.
Chicken salad is excellent. Well, all the
thank
meats and cheeses are excellent. Anything I've ever had down there is top notch.
We appreciate that.
Okay,
very
now,
much.
Johnny Williams, and we've just been talking about it, but John's Butcher Block, right across the street from City Hall in downtown Fairfield. You've got, it's a full-service butcher shop.
Yes, that's correct. We custom cuts. We sell everything but a moo and an oink.
Wow.
So now, it's down there the other day. Frog legs. You guys have frog legs and salmon fillets in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
and, swordfish, yellowfin tuna,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
mahi.
Man.
Wow.
All right.
Fantastic. I'm definitely going to have to get down there.
Oh, yeah.
I say I
Sandwiches.
usually leave out of here and try to go down somewhere, and I'm going to have Mark remind me to go down there later today and check that out.
We're there till 6.
Hey, fantastic.
righty.
I might be too. You never know.
There you go. All right, Johnny, let's talk about Johnny Williams just a little bit. Now, you're not originally from Fairfield,
No, sir.
but you've been here long enough that you're just part of the fabric of Fairfield now.
I'm sure trying to be. I'm sure trying to be.
Let's talk about the early days. You were down in Carmi, right?
Yeah. Grew up in Carmi. My dad come up in May 1st of '89 with the Red and White store. He bought the Red and White store, and it's just been just a wonderful, wonderful community to be in.
Everybody talks about the red and white back in the old days.
Back in the day,
Back
yeah.
in the day when your dad would haul out the grills on Saturday morning and,
Yes.
and do benefit pork burger cookouts.
Yes,
All right.
every weekend, February to November.
Wow. Huh. And I guess that's where the pork burger cookout every weekend originated, right?
I think so too. Yes,
so,
sir.
so we can blame that for Mike's stained hands.
Well, actually, we can
The fried
thank,
chicken.
Thank John. Well, yeah. Yeah, we want to hear Mike talk about the fried chicken from the red and white.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now, your dad still operates in Carmi, right?
He manages the Little Giant grocery outlet.
Okay. And you're here in Fairfield with
Yes, sir.
John's Butcher Block.
Yes,
Man.
sir.
So do you ever butt heads against
Oh no, definitely
Little
not.
Giant? No,
no,
you just-
shoot, no. Help
Okay.
each other out. They
All
need,
right.
they run a little low on something. I'll help them out. If I need something, they help me.
All righty. You know what time it is.
Yes, I
It
do.
is about 8 minutes past 8.
Yes, it's the bucket of bunk. Time for the bunk.
Yeah.
See, I thought you guys sang this. You know, when I heard this on
Well,
the
we
radio.
did sing.
Okay.
We did sing. It is just recorded.
So I wasn't part of that duet
And,
there.
and
Yeah.
Jeff Vaughn's the one in the
Do
background.
we have time to
singing.
record another one when
Well,
we get done with the show?
I think we
do.
can. I think
yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
I think we do.
That, and if you listen to KO Wednesday, there's a little bit of all of us in there too
Yeah,
as well. So,
certainly so.
yeah.
Birthdays on this day. Singer Ramblin' Jack Elliott. He must have rambled. I don't know if he gambled. Ambled. I don't know. 89 today. Blues musician Robert Cray, 67 today. Joe Elliott of Def Leppard is 61. Adam Duritz of Counting Crows, 56 today. Country singer George Dukas is 54. Let's see here. Tempest Bledsoe, there's a name from the past.
Yes.
Played Little Rudy on The Cosby Show.
Yes.
Okay. She's 47. Can you believe that?
You know, it's hard to believe, but a few years back, probably about 10 years back, VH1 did that celebrity blind date. And she actually was on that show and went on a blind date with one of the contestants.
Really?
And it was hard to believe back then she was that old.
Wow. Man. Well, let's take a look at some other birthdays from the past.
Yes.
Emperor Claudius was born on this date in 10 BC. William Clark,
William Clark.
1770 he was born. Probably best known for hanging out with his buddy Lewis,
Yep.
the
yep.
Lewis and Clark
Lewis and Clark.
expedition.
Yeah.
1779, Francis Scott Key, who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner, while he was on a prison ship
Yes.
in the War of 1812.
Yes, he was inspired by looking out the window in the hull of the ship from his cell when he
18
saw the tattered flag.
1819, Herman Melville,
Herman Melville.
author of Moby Dick.
Yes.
1933, Dom DeLuise, the actor.
Great actor.
Uh-huh.
Cannonball Run with Burt Reynolds and him was just one of the
What a
greatest,
great movie.
Greatest movie ever.
How many of those Cannonball Runs they make?
2 or 3?
Yeah, at least 2.
At least 2. Yeah.
And I think there was probably a third. 1942, Jerry Garcia,
Yes.
Grateful
yes.
Dead, passed away back in 95.
You know, they were ranked the 13th in Rolling Stone's 100 greatest guitarists of all time. Jerry Garcia was, but can you name any of his side projects other than the Grateful Dead?
I don't know.
He formed, and this is just to say a few. He formed the Saunders Garcia Band,
Never heard
the
of it.
Jerry Garcia Band,
I've heard of that one.
Old and in a New Way, the Garcia Grisman acoustic duo, Legion of Mary, and the New Riders of the Purple Sage.
Okay.
Yes.
Heard a few of those.
Yes, he ended
Few
up
of
dying
those.
of a drug-related heart attack in 1995,
Really?
August 9th.
Drug related?
Yeah, big surprise.
Yeah.
Big surprise. I
Had
wouldn't
a-
have thought that.
Had a chance to see the Dead.
Did you?
On tour one time.
Really?
Yeah, played a 45-minute long version of the song "Truckin'."
Oh, man.
It's incredible.
That's awesome. The closest I ever
actually
came.
saw him in the summer of '94. So I
Really?
saw him just before Jerry Garcia passed away.
Oh,
so-
wow. See, closest I ever came was seeing I Will Get By when they made their return on MTV
Yeah.
with that video. That was a cool video.
1963, the rapper Coolio
Yes.
was born.
Yes.
Probably best known for
Oh,
that
shoot.
song "Gangster's,
Gangster's
Paradise,"
yes.
when
Yes.
he was hanging out with.
That came off of the Dangerous Minds
yeah,
soundtrack.
came off of a movie.
Yes.
I don't think I ever saw that movie.
Great movie. Michelle Pfeiffer plays a teacher in a low-income area of the hood.
Yep.
And great movie.
Let's see. On this date in history, 1498, Christopher Columbus becomes the first European to visit Venezuela.
Well, that would be, where was it? That was the Isle of Santa, wasn't
Yep,
it?
I think
Yes.
so. 1774, oxygen was discovered.
I saw
I
that.
don't know how we breathed before that.
You know, I wondered that. I was prepping last night and had to laugh when I saw that. I thought we were on this earth for a couple thousand years before we went,
yeah.
hey, oxygen. Wow.
1831, the London Bridge opened,
Yes, yes.
leading to a children's song that everybody still sings.
Falling down, falling down.
1944, Anne Frank made the final entry in her diary.
Yes.
1961, the first Six Flags park opened in Texas. 1981, MTV started.
Yes, and I've got a story about that for later on in the show.
All right. First song played on MTV, Video Killed the Radio Star, the Buggles.
Buggles, yes.
I remember staying up to watch the initial showing of MTV.
And wasn't that song prophetic? Because, I mean, really, the video really did kill
Yeah.
the radio star.
Yep. Let's see here. Also, well, that's all I've got.
I've got a couple here for you. First, looking back at a birthday that was missed, I don't believe you said this. If you did, I didn't hear it, and I'll apologize ahead of time. But Tommy Bolin, guitarist for Deep Purple, born on this day in 1951.
Did not get that one.
And Robert Buck of 10,000 Maniacs. That band, by the way, founded in 1981, achieved their greatest success between 87 and 93. Their 85 album, Wishing Chair, had the UK silver. 87, In My Tribe, went 2-time platinum in the US and silver in the UK. Blind Man's Zoo from 89 ended up going US platinum and UK silver.
Okay.
And the 1992 Our Time in Eden went double platinum.
Wasn't
in the US.
Natalie Merchant the lead singer?
She
of that one?
was.
Yeah,
She was.
She's really good.
I like 10,000 Maniacs
Oh, I do
just for
too.
her.
I do too. She's got a great solo career
Just to
too.
see her.
Yes, yes, yes. You've got to see her. Looking back at a few of the things for history here. Did you mention the Norman invasion of England?
I did not.
That happened on this day in 1086.
Okay.
In 1711, Tsar Peter the Great was surrounded during the Bolshevik uprising. Let's see here. Go a little further down the list. We've got Caroline Herschel in 1785 on this day became the first woman to discover a comet.
Okay.
That's pretty notable. First voyage down the Colorado River happened on this day in 1869. And that may have had a little something to do with the Lewis and Clark. I don't know.
Were they whitewater rafting?
You have to wonder.
Yeah.
I just wonder if it was an accidental voyage or if they meant to do it. 'Cause most of my voyages down the river were not meant to take place. You know, it just kind of happens. And
after you fall in.
That's right. That's right. Then you just kind of go with the tide, like Steve Winwood sang, roll with it. And in 1932, the George Washington Quarter went into circulation for the first time.
Really?
Yes.
The George Washington Quarter? Okay.
Yes. You're a Jeep guy.
Yeah.
Jeep was first produced on this day in 1941.
Mm-hmm. It's for the military.
Yes, and great vehicles. Love to have one of them.
You know what the Jeep was named after?
What?
I think it was named after a cartoon character.
Really?
I think.
Really?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, you know why the CJ5 and the CJ7 have the designation CJ, don't you?
Nope.
Civilian Jeep.
Oh.
That was civilian Jeep models 5 and 7 after their flop of number 1 and 3.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. 1948, the U.S. Air Force Office of Special Investigations was founded.
Okay.
53, Castro was arrested after his first failed attempt at overthrowing the Cuban government.
Yeah.
And imprisoned. Sports thing for you here. 1953, the Boston Red Sox pitcher Ben Flowers set a Major League Baseball record with 8 consecutive games in the position of relief. 8 consecutive relief games.
Yeah, that still doesn't happen today. Normally, if you pitch like 2 days in a row, you got to rest for 3 or something.
Exactly. But now that's a great record. And another record, Richard Petty, in 1971 today, won the Dixie 500 in Atlanta. He was the first NASCAR driver at that day to become a $1 million career earnings winner.
Richard Petty.
Wow.
Richard Petty, the
Old
king.
number 43.
Yes, the king.
All right.
And I've got a lot, but I tell you what, we've got too much. We can move on, and we'll revisit if we have to.
Question of the day today: are you looking forward to the first day of school? There are probably a lot of parents out there that are.
Oh, I'm sure.
We'll check the results after this. You're listening to Morning Coffee on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com.
This week, find great deals at Walgreens. Now, select varieties of Tide Laundry Detergent and Dawn Dish Soap are only $4.99 with card. And select varieties of Scott Paper Towel and Bath Tissues are only $3.25 with coupon and card. Get great deals on the everyday essentials you need. Right here at your neighborhood Walgreens. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. While supplies last, restrictions and exclusions apply. See store for details.
At Simple Mobile, you get the no contract advantage. Unlimited talk and text plus 3 gigabytes of high-speed data now for $20 a month for the first 3 months. Just $20 a month on a lightning-fast 4G LTE nationwide network and no contract. That's our best deal ever. Learn more at simplemobile.com. Simple Mobile, out with the old, in with the simple.
Requires new auto re-up enrollment by 9/30/19. Credit card and Simple Mobile account required for enrollment. $23.75 per month after first 3 months, plus taxes and fees. See terms and conditions at simplemobile.com.
Celebrate Star-Spangled Savings all summer long at Herschel Johnson Implement in Albion with great deals from New Holland. You can get 0% financing with approved credit, cash back, and more on select New Holland tractors and hay equipment. But don't wait, these offers will end soon. So stop by Herschel Johnson Implement, Highway 15 East in Albion. And don't forget to check out our website, hjohnsonimp.com.
Tired of being hot and bothered by all the summer heat? Give me a call at Finley's Refrigeration in Fairfield. Not only will we fix your problems and cool your home or business, but we will save you a lot of money and sweat in the process. We sell the best and service the rest at Finley's Refrigeration Heating and Air. Give us a call at 618-599-9888. That's 618-599-9888. Finley's accepts all major credit cards, checks, and cash.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev came to Washington?
Хочу пожелать мира и благополучия американскому народу. I would like to wish peace to all Americans.
Gorbachev was also chosen by Time magazine as its Man of the Year. 7 months after dropping out as a presidential candidate, Gary Hart surprised us with,
"Let's let the people decide. I'm back in the race."
College football's Heisman Trophy went to Tim Brown of Notre Dame, and any radio station worth listening to was playing hits like these. Well, what do you think? The answer and a twist to the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. Whole boneless pork loins, $1.69 a pound. Idaho potatoes, $3.49 in an 8-pound bag. 3-pack of tricolored peppers, $2.99. And fresh blueberries, $1.69 in a pint package. Price is good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store, West Main in Fairfield.
December 1987.
Tiffany and Could Have Been, the top song of December 1987. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
At McDonald's, we make mornings brighter, from Paducah to Terre Haute. Say we're in for that unpredictable Midwest weather. Well, breakfast doesn't have to be. Just grab one of our delicious bacon breakfast sandwiches, like the new Bacon, Egg, and Cheese McMuffin, because they're a sure thing when it comes to deliciousness. And bacon mornings are the best mornings. We'll make your morning brighter with bacon. At participating McDonald's.
All right, welcome back to Morning Coffee. Mark Turner, Jeremy Smith, and Johnny Williams from John's Butcher Block with us this morning. That question of the day, are you looking forward to the first day of school?
Mm-hmm. And we only had 74 votes today total, Mark. Not a very, very high polling question today, but overwhelmingly even. I would have thought it would have been a little more lopsided, but 57% say yes. Yay, emphatically, they are ready for school to begin. 43% said, nah, not quite ready yet. And we didn't have any comments today, but we did have a meme of Billy Madison at the bus stop singing the Back to School song.
I don't even know. I know who Billy Madison is and singing the Back to School song. I don't even know what a meme is.
A meme is basically a picture that somebody has put words on to try to be funny.
Oh,
sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're not. It's like any other joke.
Now, how you spell it? Like M-E-A-M or something?
M-E-M-E.
That's me.
I know, right? Yeah. That's what I thought,
too. That's what I call my grandma.
That's what I thought, too, but my kids have indeed told me it is meme. Got a little today in music history for you there.
We'll bring it on, man.
All right. We'll run backwards this time. 2013.
See if Johnny can pick any of these, because he picked the time capsule.
I tell you what, he picked the time capsule, and he also called me out on a misspeak there during the break. We were talking about Debbie Gibson's first breakout song, and I said Circles in the Sand. He said no. He said that's Belinda Carlisle.
Yeah,
and you're right. That was Belinda Carlisle.
Go-Go's.
Yeah. Yes. Matter of fact, Belinda Carlisle and Kylie Minogue helped get me through some very formative years. Yeah. So to the music history.
What? And how did they help you?
album art was a beautiful thing once
help
upon a
you
time.
relieve a little stress,
Yes,
did they?
yes. Album art used to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing once upon a time.
a lot of stress in the bathroom, did you?
That's right. Extra long showers. Why is there never any hot water in this house? Oh, wow. And now I've got kids, and I can't figure out why there's no hot water. I think I just figured out why there's no hot water.
Because they're doing the locomotion.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Come on.
That's great.
All right, music history.
That. Yes, sir. 2013, the British government was trying to stop American Idol singer Kelly Clarkson from taking a rare turquoise and gold ring once owned by Jane Austen from out of the country. The 2002 winner of Idol had bought the jewelry at auction for £150,000 sterling, which is the equivalent of $182,339.25 American.
Glad you know that.
Well, I had to look that up. I got called out on that Tuesday. If you remember, I was asked, what does that exchange to? And I did not know. So I have done the math on every one of these this time to make sure that I could answer that question.
I thought that was the question. I was going to have to convert that from sterling pounds to...
You know, you would think.
We
You
don't
would
ask
think.
that tough of questions here.
Oh, no. No, we got a couple of questions here that'll be all right for you, but no, we wouldn't try to stump you like that. 2007, Prince kicked off a series of 21 sold-out UK shows at London's O2 Arena.
Mm-hmm.
The tickets for the event cost £31 or £31 and 21 pence, which is $37.95 in American money.
That's pretty cheap.
That is pretty cheap, especially for Prince. Matter of fact, that's the same figure that they used by the singer to name that album. Yes, as well as his website and his perfume. £31, 21 sterling. For some reason, that inspired him to name his album. It doesn't go into any elaboration. I don't know how that inspired him, but
It'd be cheaper if you went to see Sixpence None the Richer.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's
Oh,
true.
and a great show nonetheless.
I think so.
I don't know if they'd be as good as Prince though.
Cheaper, though.
They would be a lot cheaper.
Prince
Sixpence.
puts on a really good.
He
put
really
on a really
does.
good show.
In my opinion, one of the top 3 guitar players of all times. I mean, really, right below Hendrix in my book. Right below Hendrix. John Lennon, 2007, his granny sunglasses were bought by a British collector at auction. The sunglasses, that was worn at one of the last Beatle concerts, were expected to fetch right around $1 million sterling, which would convert to $1,215,900 US. And those are the same glasses.
Man, he's good. He did his homework, didn't he?
Thorough, very thorough. I don't like not knowing the answer to a question. And when I got called out, I wasn't only called out on the air, but people watching YouTube could see that I did not know. And I looked. I'm not a narcissist, but I air check myself every day. You got to watch yourself to see what you need to do and not do to be better. And I watched the look on my face when she stumped me, and I thought, that ain't happening again. Oh, running through it real quick. 1987, Los Lobos were at number 1 with La Bamba. 87 also saw MTV Europe launched, and the Eurythmics' Dave Stewart married the founding member of Bananarama, Sobion Fahey, I believe is how you say that name.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have a clue.
I don't know.
AC/DC kicked off a 140-date Stiff Upper World Lip Tour, and that should say Stiff Upper Lip World Tour, but I am dyslexic. The Police played the first of 2 sold-out nights at Madison Square Garden in 07. You already mentioned Def Leppard, the birthday. They also made their U.S. live debut, appearing at New York City in a concert opening for AC/DC on this day in 1980. 1981, Australian singer Rick Springfield started a 2-week run with Jesse's Girl at number 1.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Dr. Noah Drake.
Yes. Great song.
Yeah. He came to my high school and performed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. It was
I
a good
bet.
show. I mean, well, it was right before he hit it, big. It
Right.
was that same album, Working Class Dog. But
Yeah.
right before he hit it big, they had scheduled him to come to my high school and play. So
Oh, wow.
we got to go see him.
See, I always love to see them before they explode. I went to a concert over at Robert Stadium back in, let's say I would have been 7th or 8th grade, so it would have probably been 87, 86, 88, somewhere in there. But Skid Row.
Yeah.
Before they were anybody, they were opening for Guns N' Roses. And,
Bon Jovi.
Oh, you saw
The New Jersey tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Went and saw years and years ago. I'm dating myself here. Went and saw ZZ Top.
Oh, wow.
The opening act was Def Leppard.
Oh, wow. That's a great show.
That's pretty old.
That's a great show. I mean, how do you go from Love Bites to LaGrange and not walk out of there with a smile on your face? I mean, that's got to be a great show.
Wasn't Love Bites or anything like that.
Well, no, that
But
came
was,
several albums later, of course.
It was like their
Rock of Ages.
No, it was before that. It was the album before
Really?
that, the one with Foolin'.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that wasn't Pyromania?
No, it was the one before that.
Hysteria. No, Hysteria came after Pyromania.
I'm not sure what the name of the
I
album
couldn't tell
was.
you. I'd have to look that one up.
Anyway.
On this day in 1971, the concert for Bangladesh, George Harrison, naturally most know it was to aid victims of famine and war. It took place at Madison Square Garden, featured Bob Dylan, Ringo Starr, Eric Clapton, members of Badfinger, just to say a few. Harrison actually paid for that concert out of his own pocket.
Really?
He shelled out all of that out of his own pocket because the fund had their funds frozen due to legal problems.
Uh-oh. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes, it's Def Leppard High and Dries before Pyromania.
Thank you. High and dry. See there?
All right, thanks for calling.
We got the smartest listeners out here. We really do. And thank you so much. We were
high and dry. Okay.
High and dry,
All
just
right.
like I was. Last couple of music history for you here. 3-day U.S. Atlantic City Pop Festival started in 1969.
Did you say the Pop Festival or the Pot Festival?
Pop.
Oh, okay.
P-O-P-P. And I'm trying not to pop my P's while I'm talking here, but the P-O-P. 3-day Atlantic City Pop Festival took place in Atlantic City, naturally. Performers included B.B. King, Janis Joplin, Santana, Three Dog Night, Iron Butterfly, Jefferson Airplane, Creedence.
Okay.
Matter of fact, that's the concert that Joni Mitchell ran off stage crying in the middle of her third song because she said no one was paying attention to her. So she just ran off stage crying in the middle of the third song.
We've seen Johnny do that before, too.
Have we?
Yeah,
See,
you order a sandwich there, and he's in there, and you're thinking, oh, look at the sandwich. You're not paying attention to me.
See, I try
we
to
might give Johnny a hard time.
I try to wait until you all are busy in here when I'm in the other studio, and then I run to the bathroom and cry in private. I don't like to let people see me cry. I'm not a vulnerable type of guy. And the last but not least, 1963, the Beatles published their first Beatles Monthly. The magazine devoted to the group continued for 77 editions until 1969. And at its peak, how many do you think they sold per month?
Oh, there's no telling.
Had to be 1 million.
350,000 copies per month.
Wow.
From 1963 to 1969. So that's 7 times 350,000. Do the math. That's over 21 million.
You didn't figure this out?
I did not figure that one out.
Oh, come on.
That's over 21 million.
Now, what is that in sterling pounds?
Now, that is a great question. That's a very great question.
You are just, you're failing this episode here.
I am.
Man. You're getting an F for this one.
I know. I fell off a little bit. Well, that's why I left out one of them, because I was like, I didn't convert. I'm not even going to mention it. They're going to call me out on that. That's music history for the day.
So, Johnny Williams, what you been up to? I know you hung out at the fair for a while.
Yeah,
hung out at the fair just about every night.
Yeah, Jan and Dean, they can make a pretty good corn dog.
Well, it's
there.
okay.
Yeah,
I
noticed you were there too.
Yeah, well, yeah, several times. Yeah.
At the fair or at the corn dog stand?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean they had rides?
Yeah.
I didn't make it that
Rides?
far in.
Grandstand events?
And
No, they just had corn dogs.
When I heard Albion didn't have rides, I didn't know if that was a joke or not.
Same thing happened to Harrisburg. Several other places. The company had their rides fail, and rather than notifying or backing out, they just said, we'll put on a fair without rides. How do you put on a fair without rides?
Well, did you see that AT&T commercial about their new service thing and OK's, not okay?
Right.
And
Yeah.
And they're getting on the ride, and they go,
Yeah.
what happens if it's not put together? And he
just
goes,
moved to
we
the
just
other
moved to the
Yeah.
next town.
Right. I think I did an okay job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was at a county fair up north with one of the grandkids this past weekend, and I got a corn dog. And I took one bite of it, and I was just disappointed.
Yeah, where
I
were
was
you at?
disappointed.
Like Rod Serling was over there.
And then I looked at Tina and I said, you know what? If Jan and Dean were here, they'd make a mint and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
They make some. You got to have a Jan and Dean corn dog.
I'm going to have to go try one.
You have to have a Jan and Dean corn dog
And the
next
Polish
time they're uptown.
sausage with
now you're speaking my
sauteed
language.
peppers and onions.
Peppers and onions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of
Oh, yeah.
mustard on top.
Oh, yeah.
See, now you're talking about language right there.
So did you go over to Albion to the fair?
No.
I figured you'd go over and get a coin.
No,
dog,
I went,
you know.
golly, was it 4 years ago maybe?
Mhm.
To the dirt drags. I had a GMC Cyclone pickup, and I ran it out here at this fair. And
oh wow, you went over
and
there and ran it over
yeah,
there too. So.
Yeah, yeah, had a blast.
Right. So if you don't know, if you see some guy running around town in a t-shirt with a ball cap on, gray shirt, black shorts, because that's the Johnny uniform, right?
About it, yeah.
And you know it's Johnny because he's on that scooter all the
Yeah.
time.
Well,
even in the winter.
Yeah. You ride that scooter.
That's dedication
all the
right
time.
there.
And I love it when Dreeth comes. He goes, Johnny rode by last night because I heard the.
Oh yeah.
You know, I always loved that. And I think it might have been a Geico commercial. It was one of the insurance commercials. They showed a gang, and they're in real tight on the back of their cuts, their leather. And as they back away, you see them on this scooter.
Scooters.
And if you listen to the music, they've changed the words from "Born to be Wild" to "Born to be Mild."
Mild.
But you don't notice it unless you're really listening.
Okay.
Great commercial.
All right. So, are you a selfie type of guy, Johnny?
No.
You don't take the selfies?
I want to say no, but if I do, I'm going to be called out as a liar.
Okay.
I've self-promote the brand, yes.
I always love that commercial.
Yeah.
The Geico commercial. Hey, could you take a selfie of me?
Yeah.
But anyway, a selfie museum is opening up for a limited time in New Jersey.
Really?
2-hour exhibit located in Paramus features music, giveaways, prizes, and tons of interactive works of art where visitors can interact with their selfies. Award-winning author Christina Coleman created the museum that's now open and running through Saturday.
Really?
I've got a little selfie trivia for you guys if you want to hear.
Sure.
it. I read a while back the guy who got credit for the very first selfie had got a black eye or something, and he took a picture of himself and put it online. But I don't know. See, my parents, they go to Gatlinburg every year with aunts and uncles and my grandmother. And I think it was before that happened, but my uncle was supposed to be taking a picture of everybody. And he didn't know it, but he had the camera turned around. So he inadvertently, I think, was the inventor of the selfie.
Oh, wow.
But he's not got any credit for it until right now.
All right. So your uncle was the inventor of the selfie.
Yes.
And he did it by accident.
His name's Danny Odd.
Danny
and
Odd.
His son, he's got 2 boys, Dusty and Denton. And Denton actually is the state's attorney down at White County.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So he gets credit for the selfie, or you give him credit.
Well,
for the
yeah.
invention. Well, I remember years ago, you'd always, you'd get those little portable cameras, and you'd always be going, okay, take a picture, and then you look at it, or one of those kinds that shoots out the photos. Yeah, and you'd see the, half a head or something.
Right.
You'd always try and take one.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you just, use the cell phones. And
See, now I'm glad we didn't have the smartphones like that when I was little, because my grandmother and grandfather, naturally, like any grandfather and grandmother in the 70s and early 80s, they had to capture everything on picture. They had their little Kodak 110 that they had to carry around with them everywhere, and then their Polaroid.
With the 8 flashes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for the amount of thumbs and fingers over the lenses we saw, can you imagine how many family photos would have been grandma's nose and eyeballs or nostril hairs?
This story comes to us from Kansas City. Girl involved in a crash after taking her family's vehicle to get fast food.
Huh.
Yeah. Kansas City police say a 10-year-old woke up yesterday morning and took her family's SUV in an effort to get to McDonald's. Authorities say the girl got lost and then crashed into another car while she tried to turn around.
Really?
Yep. TV reporters in Kansas City say the girl was taken to a hospital to be treated for bumps and bruises. The driver of the other vehicle was not hurt.
Huh.
So,
now, did you ever steal your parents' car when you were young, Mark? And be honest.
I never stole it. I do remember getting in my grandfather's car one time, big old black Buick. And it used to be you could actually put it in gear without the key being on. I put the thing in gear.
Really?
Yeah. Was rolling down a hill. Look in the rearview mirror, and Grandpa's chasing me.
Really? See, I never stole the folks' vehicle, but I stole my own vehicle from the folks.
Yeah.
I was. They got me my truck before I turned 16 because they wanted to make sure I could drive a manual before taking the driving test. And they took off for a weekend. They camped every weekend, and I believe this might have been a Memorial Day or something because it was a 4-day weekend. I had a copy of my keys, and I couldn't go with them on vacation because I had to work.
Yeah.
I was working for your Uncle Owell at the time over at the movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
And so I got the bright idea after coming home.
How'd you get to work if they weren't? Oh, you took the car and went to work.
Well, I had a ride.
Oh, okay.
I had a ride. Yeah, but I decided one night, I thought, they're not around to know anything. I'm just going to take this thing out. And I put that son of a gun in a ditch down the road. Had to get a neighbor to pull me out with the tractor. Swore him to secrecy. Begged him with everything in me. Don't tell him, which he never did. And I'll have you know to this day. Well, about a year and a half later, we went to get rid of that truck. And my mom pointed down at the front bumper and said to my stepdad, look, that bumper's bent.
Somebody hit us.
My stepdad goes, oh, no, it's been like that since we bought it. You just didn't notice it. Here, I'll go get something and fix it.
Yeah.
Man, my heart sank. I thought, I'm caught.
Yeah.
I'm done. They got me.
I thought it was going to be like the Fresh Prince song.
Oh.
So,
No, that I didn't have that kind of luck. I didn't have a rich uncle in Bel Air. I had a poor set of grandparents in Raleigh. I don't think that counts.
No. The parents just don't understand.
Oh,
So
yeah,
they left
yeah,
town.
yeah,
He took
yeah.
the poor.
You must have spent some time at Carroll Park down there.
I
then.
spent a lot of time at Carroll Park. Carroll Park and Mahoney Park both.
Yeah.
Yes. Matter of fact, I grew up a block from Mahoney.
Okay.
And used to ride my bicycle out to Carroll. Back whenever, you could still let a 10-year-old ride 3.5, 4 miles down the highway without worrying about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I've got you a story here, Mark. We were talking about MTV. Since this is the debut anniversary of MTV from '81, I wrote up a little story here about it. Rather than going with something funny, we'll just talk a little something historical.
Rather when going with something fun.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to start with a quote from a New York Times business columnist that was printed in summer of 1981 about the upcoming premiere.
It will never work.
He said, if advertisers make the video disco channel a success, the implications for cable television and the recording industry could be far-reaching. And boy, a prophetic quote, if there ever was one.
I remember a lot of people saying when they announced it won't work. They'll never. It never.
And they proved them wrong.
Yeah.
They proved them wrong.
All right. Trivia time. Trivia
Yes.
question for you guys.
Yes.
Who were the first DJs or VJs on MTV?
Downtown Julie Brown, Jon Stewart.
I don't think. No.
Were they not the first ones?
No.
Really?
I
Who
don't
were the
know.
first
I can't remember the name. One of them was Nina Blackwell.
Yeah, Nina.
And there was Alan Hunter.
Forgot about Alan.
Mark something or other. Martha Quinn.
Yeah.
And then there was one more. I can't think of it. There were 5.
I don't remember. I know Kurt Loder.
4 or 5. Kurt Loder came along.
He came along later on and
in the 90s,
was news. Yeah.
So
you see, you had to bring up earlier that I grew up in Carmine. We got VH1 instead of MTV, so we got to see like the same 3 or 4 videos played over and over every day when they first started.
Yep. But a lot of great behind the music's on VH1. I mean, really, they've got some
Not
great
when they
programming.
started. They had Rod Stewart singing "Broken Arrow."
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, I worked at O.L. Turner's Theater. We had the office, we had the TV, had satellite. He'd make us leave much music on.
Yes.
And it would, about like you said, they had about 5 songs, and they just played over and over and over. And you got to the point after a while, you're like, anything but that.
We had another one. It might have been called More Music, and they'd play a video, and you could actually call in and order the cassette.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now, see, if MTV had kept doing stuff or had moved towards that type of stuff, it would be great.
I've got the official.
The official answer.
First MTV VJs: Nina Blackwood, Mark Goodman, Alan Hunter, J.J. Jackson, and Martha Quinn.
J.J. Jackson. Yeah, I haven't heard that name in years. I forgot all about J.J.
So those were the first 5 VJs on MTV when they signed on.
And when they started, they actually had music videos on there a lot too.
What are videos anymore? I don't think I've seen a video for a long time.
They started playing them on MTV2 for a while, and then MTV2 said, we're going to play reruns of the stuff we're playing on MTV1. There is no music videos anymore. CMT doesn't play music. TNN doesn't play music. VH1 hardly plays music. MTV doesn't play music.
Everybody does their original shows.
I think Nickelodeon started a video channel.
Really?
I think so, but when I was in middle school, I remember Nick Rocks. And
Oh,
it was 30 minutes, but if we're lucky, it'll be Run DMC and Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Walk This Way.
Walk This Way, yeah. Beastie Boys, you got to fight for your right to party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah. You all, I know you know this, the very first words to come over the air from
Hello?
MTV.
Oh, I don't
From
know.
MTV. Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
That's right.
And then it went into that iconic Moon Man with the flag and the jingle.
I do remember that, yeah.
Matter of fact, that's where J.M. Silent Bob got their start. They were just a couple of corny VJs on MTV that became a cartoon, and
a
look at
movie.
them now. Look at them now.
Yeah.
Now they've got another movie coming out after all these years.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to talk with Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler, and we've got trivia coming up in
Yes, we
just
do.
a little bit. I'm going to give you the questions. It's movie trivia today. All right. What law was violated in the movie Smokey and the Bandit?
Okay.
All right. What was Rizzo's real name in the movie Grease?
Okay.
What relative of John Travolta made a cameo appearance in Saturday Night Fever?
Oh
And
my God,
what
Missy Cat.
role
Missy Cat, oh my God.
did the relative play? In Blazing Saddles, what is the last name of everybody in the town of Rock Ridge?
Ooh, good one.
In Halloween, Michael Myers wore a Halloween mask of what famous character?
Know that one.
In Animal House, what was Bluto's grade point average? In Jaws, who is the Amity Point Light Station master who speaks to Quint on the Orca's radio? Who played that character?
Okay.
In Greece, what is a hickey from Kaniki like? Number 9 in the film Young Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
Yes.
Or Frankenstein. What was the real-life name of the young medical student who persisted on pronouncing Frankenstein as Frankenstein. All right. And he's a pretty famous guy, by the way. And number 10, what was the name of Rocky's turtles in the first Rocky movie?
You know, before you go, I got to mention, Sylvester Stallone posted a picture on social media about 6 months ago. He still has those turtles.
Really?
He kept those turtles as pets at the end of the first Rocky movie and still has those turtles.
Wow. Well, turtles last a long time. They have a long life. All
Yeah,
right.
they do.
More coming up on Morning Coffee.
When we think of a real estate agent, we think of somebody simply selling our home or finding us a new one. I mean, they're all the same, right?
Okay, here's the comps. We'll take some pics, we'll post them, and I'll get back to you, okay?
A home is life-changing, and your real estate agent should reflect that. Honesty, integrity, and someone who will go above and beyond to make your dreams come true.
Hometown Realty. We're different because you're different. We want what you want. Experience the difference today. Call us at 842-7510.
You decide because you know where you belong. Wabash Christian Village in Carmi for short-term inpatient rehab. You decide because you know where you belong. You decide. Wabash Christian Village in Carmi, Grace Point Rehab, 382-4644.
The Big Deal Store has a great deal on Bopple's Home Furnishing certificates. Pick one up and get a great value on top quality furniture at Bopple's Home Furnishing in McLeansboro on the south side of the square.
Would you rather have a colonoscopy than shop for a new vehicle? If so, Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler can help. We don't have the largest inventory or occupy 20 acres, but we do have our 4G philosophy. Great products, great prices, great service, and a great team. Le Mans is a small-town dealer that takes pride in customer satisfaction, honesty, transparency, competitive pricing, and a no-pressure experience. We don't expect you to pay more at Le Mans, but we think you'll find us worth it. Give us a call at 618-842-4995. Check us out online at lemansonline.com or stop by in person at 412 East Main Fairfield. You'll like the way we do business.
We open the bucket of bunk. We examine the results from the question of the day and play a little trivia each weekday morning on Morning Coffee. I'm Mike Dreeth, inviting you to join me and Mark Turner as we have our caffeine with a local guest. You can get us on 104.9 FM, WFIWradio.com, and we even show up on YouTube. If you're looking at hard news, insightful commentary, this might not be your cup of coffee. If you're looking for fun, tune us in.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Time to talk with Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler. Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Mark.
Beautiful week, and it has been busy over to the dealership this week.
It has. We have been busy. Had a very good July, so we thank everybody that helped with that. So
And, of course, today's the 1st of August, so the new deals are coming out. Back-to-school deals, right?
They are. They are. We've got some stuff. I'm trying to weave through them as we're talking here, but we're going to have some. I'm sure we'll have some amazing offers on the new ones. We'll learn more here shortly. I've got a conference call, so they'll get me educated up real good.
So what else is going on at Le Mans this week with the sunshine? You've been able to get those cars out and get them washed, right?
Well, yeah, we've got a lot of nice pre-owned or used cars out here as well.
All right, and a good inventory of brand new pre-owned vehicles on the lot, right?
Well, yes, like I said, we've got a few of those retired service loaners. Actually, just took out a couple of Jeep Wranglers, so we're going to have a couple deals on some 18 Jeep Wranglers. It'll be low mileage. I think they're both going to be Saharas. Probably, I mean, they're going to have a lot more additional savings on those, so we can save you some money there. If you take one with around 3,500 miles on it, we'll fix you up.
All right, sounds like a deal. And, of course, you can check out all of the deals online at LeMansOnline.com. You guys even have some online-only deals, too, don't you?
Yes, we discount all of this stuff online. We've got all the new and most of the pre-owned marked down online.
Okay. All right. You can check them out all online at LeMansOnline.com, plus get you set for financing online as well.
That is correct. You can submit your application there, and we can take it from there.
All righty. Sounds like a good one. Sheldon, appreciate the visit. We will talk to you next Monday.
All right. You guys have a good weekend.
All right, you too. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler joins us every Monday and Thursday on the WFIW Morning Show. Forecast calling for sunshine today with a high 82. Tonight, clear skies, low 62. For tomorrow, partly sunny, high 85. The outlook for Saturday, mostly sunny, high 88. Sunny and 88 on Sunday, and for Monday, sunshine with a high of 90. Overnight low was 59. Yesterday's high was 84. Currently, humidity at 90%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.13. Sunshine 67 right now at the WFIW studio at Fairfield. Radar looking very good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois in terms of precipitation. That boil water order that was in effect for the New Hope Waterworks, that has now been lifted. So customers in the New Hope Waterworks from 331 County Road 1800 East, south to 200 North and west to 1700 East, you can now go back to having water straight out of the tap. All righty. Back on Morning Coffee.
Yes.
And time for trivia.
Yes, trivia
Movie
time.
trivia. I'll just go ahead and throw you a bonus question out. What movie is this from? No? The Magnificent Seven. The original.
Yep. Classic.
Right, the original.
Classic.
All right. Question number 1 on trivia. What law was being violated in the movie Smokey and the Bandit?
Bootlegging.
Well,
that was my guess, too.
Pretty much bootleg. Smuggling.
Smuggling, bootlegging, interstate trafficking.
Smuggling smuggling something east of the Mississippi.
Beer.
What brand?
Coors.
Coors Heavy.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Coors Heavy.
The second one, it was an elephant.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
And Dom DeLuise was in that one.
And what was the third one?
No Bandit.
No Bandit. No good. Nothing against Jerry Reed, but no Bandit, no good.
All right. Number 2.
Yes.
What was Rizzo's real name in Greece?
Oh, Lord. I'm going to kick myself for not
I can't
remembering. Not coming to me.
Betty.
Betty Rizzo.
Yeah.
Betty.
Okay.
All righty. All right, number 3. Which relative of John Travolta made a cameo appearance in Saturday Night Fever, and what role did that relative play?
Saturday Night Fever. The only thing that's standing out in my head is at the beginning of the movie when Sylvester Stallone...
There were actually 2 of them.
I say, Sylvester Stallone had a cameo at the beginning walking down the street, and he was the writer of the movie, but I don't know for sure what you're talking about there.
John Travolta's mother and sister. Both
Really?
of them made cameo appearances in the movie.
Really?
His mother, at the very beginning, she played the female customer to whom John Travolta gave a discount on paint at the paint store.
Really?
All right.
Now, is that the movie when he says, my hair, my hair?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And John Travolta's sister was the lady selling Tony Pizza in the very beginning when he's walking down the street.
No kidding.
Yep.
Little fun fact about that movie, the proceeds that Stallone made from writing the script for that movie, coupled with the money he made from an adventure in the adult film industry, is actually what paid for him to put Rocky out.
Ah.
Yes.
Did not know
Wow.
that. Number 4.
He went by the Italian Stallion in that adult film, by the way. No, he really did. He really did. He went by the Italian Stallion.
Probably
If you
had
look
a yellow and black robe.
I don't know about all that. I've not watched the movie. I've not watched the movie. I might have fast-forwarded through parts, but I didn't watch it.
All right. In the movie Blazing Saddles, what is the last name of everyone in the town of Rock Ridge?
I don't remember that.
Boy, you guys are just...
I know.
I don't. I remember Blazing Saddles. I just don't remember the... Where's the Peanut Gallery at? We need Jeff Vaughn out here.
Jeff Vaughn, Tom Levine.
Yes.
No, Jeff is... Johnson.
Johnson.
Uh-huh. In the movie Halloween, Michael Myers wore a Halloween mask of which famous character?
William Shatner.
Yep.
William Shatner, Captain Kirk.
Yeah, Captain Kirk. You got it.
There's
painted
something
white.
on the wing.
Mask that was painted white.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Animal House. What was Bluto's GPA?
Oh, God. I don't remember the exact GPA, but it was non-existent.
Big fat goose eggs.
That's what I was thinking. It was,
Big fat goose eggs.
what was that? Double dodeca super secret academic probation or something?
That's
Yeah,
right.
something like that.
Double secret probation.
That was it. That was it.
All right. In the movie Jaws, who is the Amity Point light station master who speaks to Quint on the Orca's radio? All right.
The voice on the radio. You
Yeah.
mean.
What was the name of the guy who did the voice? You never see him because he's on the radio, but who was the guy?
I don't know that I ever knew the answer to that to begin with.
I would guess and say Steven Spielberg.
Ding, ding, ding.
Really?
Tell him what he's won.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steven
well, there you go.
Spielberg played that.
Great.
All right. In the movie Grease, what's a hickey from Kaneki like?
You're going to need to ask Betty Rizzo.
It's it's like a Hallmark greeting card.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the line from the movie. Number 9. In the film Young Frankenstein.
Yes.
What was the real life name of the young medical student who persisted on pronouncing Frankenstein as Frankenstein?
That wasn't Gene Wilder's character in that, was it?
No.
I didn't think so.
No. Very, very, very very famous guy of a very, very large company that has its hands in everything nowadays.
That does not narrow it down. That's with you for me.
Jeff Bezos.
Oh,
wow.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Really?
Founder and CEO
Owner
of Amazon.com.
Yeah.
As well as the New York Times. He's got his hands in that now. I did not realize that was Bezos.
There you go.
Wow.
Wow.
And number 10 today. What was the name of Rocky's turtles in the first Rocky movie?
I don't. I don't remember. I really don't. Dave and Betty. We'll say Dave and Betty.
No. Cuff and Link.
Cuff and Link.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That rings a bell now. I'm gonna have to pull up that post from social media with Sylvester Stallone after the show and show you guys this. I mean, it was just amazing to see him. He said he fell in love with these turtles for the filming of the show. And was just like, I'm gonna take them home with me.
Took him home.
Took them home and has had them ever since.
They had a clip online the other day, and it's him and Schwarzenegger and Dolph Lundgren together.
Yeah.
And it's like a 30-second thing, but it's cool to see. These guys were so
yeah.
big in the 80s. And
Well, speaking of Sylvester Stallone and Dolph, have you seen Creed 2?
No.
Have you, Mark? Creed 2.
I've not seen Creed 2.
Creed 2, this time, Apollo Creed's son goes to Russia to face Ivan Dragov's son. And Ivan Dragov and Rocky are in the opposing corners as the trainers. Great film.
Outside of the Rocky movie, Dolph Lundgren did nothing
Nothing of major notoriety.
No, he was in one of the Sharknado movies.
Yeah, he was in He-Man.
So was Jerry Springer.
I
mean,
that's true.
We don't want to talk about
I haven't even seen it.
So we don't want to talk about everything that Springer's been into. But anyway, that's why he lost his job as mayor. But
because he was into something.
Yes, he was into a lot of things. But the Rocky franchise is still going strong. I mean, Bridget was on there.
Brigitte Nielsen.
Nielsen, she was on the new one as well. But I mean, you talk about some of the greatest movies. I mean, not just Rocky, Rambo, and
yeah, I mean, especially the first.
Yes,
First Blood.
Yes.
Which ironically was First Blood Part 2.
Yes.
Which is kind of odd.
And now we've got the last one getting ready to come out called Last Blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's another one?
Yes, he's making another one. It's called Last Blood.
Wow.
He has withdrawn to solitude, and they come seeking him out for his expertise one last time.
Which is the same thing they did in 2
and 3
and 4.
Yeah. Right.
He's withdrawn to solitude, and
yes,
now they come finding him.
Yeah.
Colonel Troutman comes to find him.
Actually, I think in this one, Troutman's no longer living.
Troutman passed away in one of them.
Did Richard Crenna pass?
I don't know if he passed in real life,
sure.
but I know the character itself was killed off in the last movie.
Character did pass away.
Yes.
All right, Johnny Williams.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thanks
for coming in. We appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been great.
And thank you for
the sandwiches.
For the sandwiches,
yes.
man.
We'll do it again.
All right. And
sure.
by the way, if you're downtown, you're looking for lunch, John's Butcher Block.
He's the man.
That's the place to go,
The
man.
man with the plan.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thanks, man. We'll talk to you later.
See you tomorrow.
All right. Have a great day.
Our guest tomorrow is from the Wayne County Farm Bureau.
That's right. Should be a great
Doug
show.
Anderson will join us.
Yes.
See you then.
See you then.